Hey, namaskar everybody. How you been? Hopefully good, because we don't have time not to be good, right? Well, I took a drive today, and as you can see, I'm at Mount Davis, and it's the highest point in Pennsylvania. And I know what you're asking. You're gonna say, hey Jim, I thought Blue Knob was the highest point in Pennsylvania. No. Up until 1921 it was. But after 1921, Mount Davis is the highest natural elevation in Pennsylvania. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. See that road right there? We got to go down that a bit, and that's where the highest elevation point is. I've never been here, so we're all going to check it out together, I guess. But I think they have it. There's like 2 or 3 spots down there we're going to check out. A lot of history here, a lot of the elevation history, and there's some creepy stories to go along with it. So I'm going to hop in here, and I'll see you down that road in a few minutes. All right, we made the drive back here, and I found the high point, well, the parking lot anyway, and we're going to go take a walk, because I believe they have a tower back here. Of course, I'm afraid of heights. Everybody knows that. We'll see if we can get to the top of it. I don't know. Yeah, let me show you. If you get into the parking lot, if you find the area, again, I've never been back here, but I guess there's the gate right there. That's the trail that leads back to where the tower is. And again, we're in Pennsylvania, Mount Davis, Pennsylvania, and it's the highest natural elevation point in Pennsylvania. And it used to be, like at the beginning of my video, it used to be Blue Knob, Pennsylvania, until John Nelson Davis, who was a surveyor, in 1921, they resurveyed the land, and survey said Mount Davis was the new highest elevation point. So they had probably a little celebration, and I think up here there should be a benchmark, which we're gonna find. And there's all kind of wildlife in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some birds I don't usually see where I'm from. But yeah, John Nelson Davis, 1921, resurveyed this, and this was the new high point. And right here's the sign. I didn't even get to tell you before I got to the sign. 3,213 feet above sea level. That's where we're at. And there's the tower up there. I think we're gonna climb that. Should be able to. It doesn't look too bad. The funny thing about this forest here is, let me show you some stuff. Let me show you a few things. Look at the trees right offhand. They're all crooked. They're short. All the trees are short. It's a short forest, a short treed forest. So all the trees are like stunted, twisted. That's because the temperatures here, between the thawing and the freezing and everything, because there's not a month that goes by that there's no frost up here. So that's why the trees look the way they do. And I'll try to find a better view of some of the rocks, but if you can see some of these rocks, all these rocks, see how they're just forced out of the ground and everything? That's another reason they look like that, is the constant thawing and freezing. They're called sorted rocks. So when you see, if you make a visit, check out the rocks, and you'll know why they look the way they do. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to find the benchmark first. But yeah, look, check it out. Oh boy, I freaking hate heights. And here I am again with another video where I gotta climb. But I think this one's only about like 50 feet or something. Yeah, I think this one's only like 50 feet. That other one I did was 140. How's it going?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, good.
Where'd you guys travel from?
Youngstown.
Oh, okay,
There should be a benchmark, and I see it. Let me show you. Let me show you the benchmark. Give you a clue when you come here. There's the tower. And if you're at the tower, you're gonna check this rock out. And if you come up here, there's the benchmark. Right there. Now, it's a federal offense to tamper with and deface those. No matter, every state has a benchmark of the highest point. And if you can tell, let me show you. This part right here, you can tell all this area, it's re-cemented because some idiots came here and probably tried to tamper with it and hammer it. You could tell that there's hammer marks and stuff on it. So they re-cemented it. It's just not a plaque. This doesn't just go on here. There's a rod that goes down. It's a long rod, and it goes down in there. Here's a little kind of tip thing for you. Instead of coming here and like defacing the property and defacing those, get a piece of paper, get a crayon, and do a rubbing of it, and take it home. Don't deface the stuff. Don't steal it. Don't be an idiot. But yeah. But this is the Pennsylvania high mark right there. That's the benchmark. Awesome, right? Okay, so from the high point rock, let's take a walk back here. Again, there's the fire tower, high point rock. Just keep that memorized. Just right across, and there's the benchmark. Walk back here. Here we go. It's a bunch of plaques here. And I'll go around, and like I always say, if you want to read them, pause it. This is where I'm going to try to take you next. Baughman Rocks. And that's kind of the spooky, creepy story we'll get to. But I'm going to try to find it. I think it's down past where I came in to get to here. This is kind of nice though, with all these plaques. A lot of information. Tells you the, I was telling you over there by the benchmark, you could do rubbings. If you have kids and stuff, man, tell them to bring the paper and the crayons. You could do rubbings on these too. Yeah, tells you the flowers. And let's see, do they have the mountain laurel? Mountain laurel right there. None's in bloom. I was hoping, but I haven't seen any yet. I've seen the beginnings of it. Huh. It's kind of neat, right? A couple other trails. I think actually there's a parking lot. You can drive up. There's another thing. You can drive up to this tower. And then the tower's right there. This trail, I believe, if you were to follow this, there's another parking lot way down. And that's if you wanna hike. I didn't feel like walking up here today, so we drove up here today. Now look at how cool these look. Check them out. Awesome. Sweet. Must have been a sign there or something. Huh. guess what I found? I found another plaque while I was walking around. Check this out. Check that out. Horizontal control mark. So yeah, see? Get off the couch. Do some walking around. Go somewhere. Get in the car. Take a drive. Just cool. Look at the cool stuff you've mined. That's so freaking awesome. How cool is that? So yeah, I started walking back in the woods over here. So yeah, you got the tower, you got the benchmark, you got this mark, and I don't know if there's any more around here. There might be. Like I said, if you geocache, I know there's supposed to be some geocaches around somewhere. Oh, I thought I seen another. I thought I seen another one. Yeah, but there it is. It's awesome. Again, don't destroy them. Don't try to take a piece of them. Don't deface it. Get some paper, get a crayon. I would get a graphite stick, to be honest with you, and do a rubbing of it. Yeah, here's this parking lot. There's the parking lot where we came in over there, and I guess you can go around here, and the exhibits were those plaques that I showed you. The tower's over there. Wow, this is great. It's a little cool today. It's probably a good 5 or 10 degrees cooler than it is like coming up here. This is great. Wow. Yeah, see how short the trees are? It's not a tall forest back here. Not a tall forest at all. Yeah, we'll get to there's a couple stories back here. I guess the one I can tell you, it's I don't know what kind of area this was back then. It must have been farmland, because all the stories have to do with either kids and cows. So it was that's what I'm saying. I guess it was a big farmland, farm town back then. But one of the stories is the wild child, and I just tell you the breakdown of the story. I was just checking out this pine right here. One of the stories is a little girl was she was sent out to find the lost cow, and she never came back. And months and months later, they found her, and she was actually okay. She was living off the land, and she actually was hiding. Oh, that's nice, huh? She was actually hiding from some of the rescuers, so that's why they call her the wild child, because she was living on her own out in the wild. Yeah, look at these cones. Yeah, there's all kind of neat stuff back here. Wow. And the other one is Baughman rocks, which I'm not going to tell you that story until we actually get to Baughman rocks, because it's kind of creepy. It's kind of a creepy story. All right. Nice little trail. Nice little trail. What do you think? Well, it looks pretty. It's like 50-something feet, I believe. Man, that's a nice view, right? It is a nice view. Nice view. Nobody's saying nothing because I hate heights. You all know that, right? That's right. See, this is where I start getting nervous, man. Huh? This is where I start getting nervous. With the stupid wind. With the stupid wind. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Ugh. Oh, bear with me. I hate heights. Oh, shit. But there's a cool map here. Tells you about the elevation. Just so everybody knows, I'm freaking the shit out right now. Yes, I am. Now, a little story about this tower. Oh, I'm freaking. Peak baggers will tell you it's not a impressive view, but look. Anything that looks like that, there's the wind turbines over there. Anything that looks like this is impressive. Okay? The reason they say it doesn't look impressive is because there's no prominent point here. Everything is about the same. There's no real high point. There's no real high point here. That's why they say it's not impressive. It's impressive. Listen, I made it to the top. I show you the view. I'll meet you at the bottom because I'm a nervous wreck and I'm gonna put this away so I can climb down. I'll meet you at the bottom, okay? Hey, I lied. I'm back because what's a video of going up with not coming down? So you can watch my scaredy ass climb down this tower, okay? I will say, if you come here and go up this tower, these steps are steep. They're just narrow and they're steep. So, and it's windy. Oh man, you guys get a kick out of this, right? But you can't say I didn't get to the top. I got to the top for you. I didn't stay up there very long, but I show you the view. Maybe I can talk a little better now that I'm going down. Like I said, peak baggers will tell you that this isn't impressive, and the reason they say it's not impressive is because there's not one prominent point. Everything that's around here is almost the same level, so you can't tell how high you really are. But like I showed you from the top, that view's impressive no matter what. You can't deny that. So come on up here if you're looking for those high points, or you just want to take a road trip. Come out here, visit the highest point, natural point in Pennsylvania. And I will just say this, I'm kind of short, right? I'm only like 5'5", almost 5'6", but as of right now, there is nobody in the state of Pennsylvania that's taller than me right now. I'm the tallest person in Pennsylvania. And also, I'm not, I'm pretty straight edge. I don't do drugs and anything. And I got to tell you though, man, there's nothing better than a natural high. A little bit scared, but there's nothing better than that natural high. So yeah, if I can climb this in some of the towers that I do, you're definitely going to be able to. But yeah, see how narrow these steps are? They're narrow. They're just narrow. And but the good thing about these ones, the good thing about this is they're not see-through. That last one I did, or that tallest one I did, was see-through, and boy, I didn't like that. But we did it. We got to the top of the tower. Look at that. And it's not a tall one. Like I said, it's only like 50 or 60 feet. But nice view from up top. Nice view from up top. Yeah, check out the springs on there. They hold them down. Look at that. So it rattles a bit, but it doesn't really sway too much. So the rattling might get on your nerves. That's about it. With the clouds moving in. Wow. Man, that's an awesome view. Look at that. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. That was this area. This was the lookout point. So here's the tower. We did the way marker. We found that, and we found the benchmark. Somewhere there's another way marker somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. Like I said, I don't have my coordinates, the GPS coordinates for it. So I looked around. I didn't see that one. But I do know that there's geocaches here too. So be prepared when you come up here. I just wanted to take that little ride and check this out. But that map up top there was cool. It's like that bronze map, and it showed you the layout of everything. And those windmills were awesome, the wind turbines. So you know what? I'm gonna walk back to where I came in, and if I can find Baughman rocks, we're gonna check that out. And whatever else we come across, if I think it looks cool, I'll show you guys. That way, if you want to take a day trip, you'll know where to go. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Found it. Pretty easy find, actually. If you're looking for Baughman rocks, when you do the tower and you backtrack out, you're gonna make a left, or no, you're gonna make a right on this main road. So go out the way you came in, make a right, and you see that sign right there? The parking lot is right across from that. And then you end up into this little trail here, and we'll see where it goes. I don't think it's very far back from what I read, but it should be a cool little story when we get back here. Yeah, nice little pack trail here. Oh yeah, nice day out today. Nice day out today. All right, yeah, man, there's some nice hawks flying up. Wow. Okay, here we are. Is this it? Hold on. Does it keep going? Oh, it must. This must just be a little... I think it is. Okay, yeah, it's just overgrown. Nice little bench area to sit at. And here we are. Baughman rocks. Oh, check that out. Oh, it's pretty deep down there too. And this has a story. Wow, check that out. This has a story back in 1849 with a guy named Henry Baughman. Look at that. This is a pretty cool spot. Wow. Man, that's, yeah. Yeah, if you come out here, be careful, man. That's a drop. That's a little drop. Yeah, well, anyway, in 1849, oh boy. Oh man. In 1849, Henry Baughman and his two sons, now he was married and he had other children. Okay. Man, this is awesome. He did have other children, but him and his two sons, his 14-year-old and his 12-year-old, and we're actually going to focus on the 12-year-old, August. They went out looking for their cows that got out. Remember before I was telling you about this area, it has a lot to do with kids and cows? Well, here's another story. Well, they went out looking for the lost cows. And Henry, I guess, was sort of a hothead from all the stories. And oh, bear with me because I'm climbing over there. So like I said, these are probably like a good 20 foot down. I don't want to fall. Well, Henry was sort of a hothead. And you know, I'm assuming when they were walking, he was mad at August. And I'm assuming August, being 12 years old, he was just being a kid, you know. I wasn't there, I don't know, maybe he was a brat, who knows. But what happened was Henry, you know, yelled at him for slowing him down. So he hit him with a stick and he knocked him unconscious. Well, Henry thought he died, and he hit his body somewhere in these rocks. Yeah, kind of. That's the. I mean, it's kind of. That's the scary. That's the. You know. That's the scary part of it. It's like a spooky story. But yeah, he hit the body in these rocks somewhere, and he came back later on that night. The body was gone. He couldn't find the body. And to skip ahead, to this day, no one knows what happened to the body. Now, you know, I guess there was a trial and everything that happened. Long story short, he was convicted for second-degree murder, I believe, and he spent 11 years and 9 months in prison. And he served the whole full term. And I think his other son, because they had a hard time, they finally got his other son to like kind of testify of what happened, and that's what pushed that forward. Then we speed things up, and years and years and years and years later, there was a younger boy, Solomon Tassler, I believe. There's an area around here called Pine Swamp. Well, he found a skull and he found some other bones, and everything matched up to be a younger boy, but it's not positive that it was August. So, and I hear stuff going on in there. There's something in there. What is it? I see something moving. What is it? I hear something. I see something. I don't know what it is. Huh. I don't know. Something's probably gonna jump out at me. Where was I? Solomon Tassler. What people speculate is that August wasn't dead, and he woke up. No one was around. He started making his way back to whatever, and he got lost. And then he died of you know, natural. Man, there's something in there. I don't know what it is. He died of like natural causes, and who knows? A bear could have ate him. Who knows? But that's what the story. That's how the story of Baughman Rocks goes. Here on Mount Davis. And we remember why Mount Davis is named Mount Davis, right? Because of John Nelson Davis, the surveyor. You're listening. I like that. You're doing good. Well, I'm going to venture around a little bit. And I don't know if there's one more overlook that I was trying to find or not. But I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know, because I still got to say my goodbyes. But yeah, Baughman Rocks. Definitely an area to check out. That's nice. That is some nice formations. Hey, on the way out from the rocks, I didn't even notice this here, but there's a plaque, and I'm going to pop this up so you can actually read it. It's kind of like the same story I told you. So I just wanted to share that with you. Well, I'm glad you stayed with me. I have one more stop here on this video to show you, and I actually came back in, headed back towards the observation tower, and I went past the parking lot. And if you come down a little further down, there's like a gravel road. That road right there, it turns like into gravel. It leads, I'm going to show you in a minute, because this is probably one of the top see you later shots here. Come on down, it's on the right hand side, and it's High Point Overlook is what it's called. And this is where I'm going to end my video. Look at that. Wow. That is awesome. You gonna tell me that's not impressive? That's impressive. So, okay, yeah, that was me jumping from rocks. So I am glad you came on this day drive with me today, and hopefully if you watch it, you'll take a day drive yourself and come check this out. It's an awesome area. But yeah, if you're watching a video, can you hit the like button, please? Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching. And until our next adventure, this is Jim Mueller with Everyday Adventures. Verbalenge.